Welcome to Jalubo's Marble League. I'm Larry and this is the day 2 of season 1. We have 12 opponents for this season and 3 races for this day 2, the island circuit, the plastic circuit and the railway circuit. Here are the results after day 1. The purple frog, the brown antelope and bluebeard are on the podium. It's time to wake up for the yellow totem and the orange bee. And the first leg for the first race is launched. The marbles are entering this big structure with the silver rabbit as the front runner. Well, the silver rabbit is going first out of the structure. As usual, this ramp completely shuffled the marbles. The new leader before this series of platforms is the purple frog. After many hesitations, the purple frog emerged first of the first platform. The yellow totem took the lead of the race. Well, the purple frog is back. Many swingings on this platform. The instant ranking system is completely lost. We have a new leader now, the blue monster. The blue monster was completely pushed around by the green gorilla. And the green gorilla will win the first leg of day 2. Let's see the gaps between the winner and the other marbles. Bluebeard is quite late, but nothing is lost since we have 2 races left. Well, congrats to the green gorilla for this first leg. Let's watch the second leg. We have the black penguin a bit ahead of the other marbles. Well, the black penguin completely misjudged the turn and is now the last marble. After these dangerous ramps, the seahorse is leading the race. The quetzal found a way out of the platform. The brown antelope is the new leader. How long will he be the leader? Well, the brown antelope is still leading. The red rooster emerged first of the platform and is rolling towards the last one. Well, the orange bee made his effort at the right time and will finally win this leg. The gaps are so tight. Every marble is still able to win day 2. The black penguin is 20 seconds late. But we will only know the winner at the end of the 3 races. The orange bee is the leader after 1 race. And here is the start of the first leg of the second race. The silver rabbit is the first marble to jump into the hole. The purple frog managed to emerge first out of the platform. The marbles are arriving in the dangerous turnstiles area. The quetzal and the purple frog are facing the second turnstile. The quetzal is now the leader of this leg. The quetzal is now the first and only one on the curved platform. The quetzal finally emerged from the curved platform. This is the last turn before the moving rods. The moving rods aren't slowing down the quetzal so far. The quetzal is blocked by the last rod, but finally won this leg. Will we have big gaps between the marbles? That's quite a gap between the quetzal and the seahorse and the other marbles. The green gorilla is arriving in the last position. The second leg of the second race is launched. After this big fall, the blue monster is the front runner of this leg. The orange bee is now leading this leg. The marbles will now face the hazardous turnstiles. The brown antelope is in the front of the third turnstiles. The brown antelope is still in the first position in the curved platform. The brown antelope and black penguin are struggling to emerge first of this platform. The black penguin managed to overtake the brown antelope. After this last turn, the black penguin will have to deal with the terrible moving rods. The brown antelope is very close behind the black penguin. And the black penguin finally won this leg. And the brown antelope is in the second position, very close behind. We're now waiting for the red rooster and the orange bee. The orange bee is number 5 and the red rooster number 6. Both the black penguin and the quetzal have 2 minutes 1 second and 2/10 as elapsed time. That's a tie! They both get 22 points. That's the mean between 25 and 18 points. After race 2, the quetzal is number 1 and the brown antelope number 2. We're now on the railway circuit for the third race. The quetzal is the front runner after a few turns. The order of the marbles is completely changed at each turn. Finally, the seahorse ahead of his opponents. The marbles are entering the spiral. The green gorilla took the lead at the end of the inclined plane. The marbles are now in the yellow stick area. The orange bee is the first one out of these moving sticks. But the yellow totem emerged of the sticks on the right-hand side. The yellow totem won this race, followed by the seahorse. The quetzal 2 seconds and 6/10 late. Will he keep his first position on the day 2 ranking? This is the second leg of the last race. The brown antelope is in the second position in the day 2 ranking so far, and the black penguin in the 4th position. Let's keep an eye on them. The purple frog and the brown antelope are the first ones out of the platform. The marbles are now in the big spiral at a very high speed. Luckily, no one was thrown out of the spiral. The brown antelope is in the lead of this leg before the yellow stick area. The brown antelope wasn't bothered at all by the sticks and will win this leg. The brown antelope is the winner of this leg, followed by Bluebeard and the purple frog. Will the brown antelope overtake the quetzal in the day 2 ranking? We'll find it out in a few seconds. The brown antelope scored 6 points higher than the quetzal. And the brown antelope won the second day of season 1 of Jalubo's Marble League. Congratulations! Nothing is done in the season 1 ranking. The marbles still have 4 days to compete for the top spot.